Imagine waking up every morning to the sweet sound of money hitting your account, not because you're working hard, but because your money is working for you. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, what if I told you it's not a far-off fantasy? In this video, I'll be showing you exactly how to leverage dividends to live out your dream. A lot of people have heard of dividends, but don't understand fully what they are and just how life-changing they can be. So if you're watching this, you are going to be absolutely ahead of the game. I'm going to explain everything that you need to know about dividends, and I'll be showing you 3 of the fastest ways to start living off dividends ASAP. The last way is my personal favorite, so be sure to stick around to find out why. Let's get started. Determining your ideal investment amount. Whatever your dream life, we're about to put some digits to it. The average Joe spends about $67,000 a year, but that might not make sense for you. Your dreams, aspirations, and comfort levels are as unique as your fingerprint. Your ideal investment amount comes down to the lifestyle that you want to live, and of course, the numbers. Sure, we could throw around some averages, but that's not going to cut it. It's about customizing based on your needs, your aspirations, and how comfortable you want to be. You want to be at that sweet spot where there's a perfect balance. Ultimately, you want a source of passive income that can cover the cost of the life that you want to live without you having to dip into your principal account. Now, to make this magic happen, we need to get down to the nitty-gritty of numbers. Visualize the kind of life you want to lead, write every aspect down, and calculate what the cost of your dream life looks like. And then use that to guide the number that makes sense for you to invest. What are dividends? When you invest in stocks of a dividend-paying company, you own shares in that company. Imagine you're not just a stockholder, but a part owner of that company. When that company strikes gold and rakes in profits, they face a choice: expand the business or share the wealth with their owners. That's you. When they choose to share that profit with you, you receive dividends. Dividends are your slice of the profit pie, a cash bonus handed out regularly to shareholders. The more shares you own, the bigger your slice. Now, let's introduce the concept of dividend yield. This nifty metric measures how much you're earning from dividends compared to the price of the company's stock. It's like assessing the return on your investment. And trust me, you don't need a finance degree to understand this concept. To calculate dividend yield, take the annual dividends per share and divide it by the price per share. This gives you a percentage, and the higher, the better. An analogy I like to use is a higher yield is like getting more juice from the same orange. Understanding dividend yield is crucial because it helps you make better investment decisions. You can compare different stocks, assess risks, and tailor your choices to match your financial goals and comfort level. Now, here's the sweet part. By investing in dividend-paying stocks the right, well-informed way, you're not just watching your wealth grow, you're creating a reliable income stream. Now that you understand what dividends are and how powerful they can be, let's get into 3 simple ways through which you can start living off dividends ASAP. High-yield REITs. Imagine earning a steady income from malls, offices, and apartments without the hassle of being a landlord. That's essentially what REITs allow you to do. But what exactly are REITs? REITs, also known as real estate investment trusts, are like teams that invest in real estate properties, and they make money from renting out those spaces. And they share a chunk of that rental income with folks like you who invest in them. Here are some examples of solid REITs: Two Harbors Investment Corporation, Brandywine Realty Trust, and Orchid Island Capital Incorporated. Now, why are these REITs so appealing? Well, historically, they've been champs, showing an average annual return of 10.8% over the past 20 years. That's like having a reliable teammate that consistently delivers on the field. But Keep in mind, the amount you get from REITs can sway depending on how many people are renting those properties and how the economy is doing. Now, why consider REITs? Unlike regular stocks, these moneymakers often pay dividends every month. It's like a paycheck that rolls in regularly, making them an even more attractive choice for those looking for a steady income. Covered call ETFs. Covered call exchange-traded funds, or covered call ETFs for short, essentially invest in stocks and, at the same time, play the options game. They write call options on the stocks they own, and here's the beauty. It generates extra income. But wait, what are call options? Think of call options as a ticket that gives someone the right, but not the obligation, to buy a stock at a specific price within a certain time. Now, when our ETF sells these call options, they get premium income. And they share that income with you in the form of dividends. It's like getting paid for renting out a part of your stocks. An example is XYLD. This covered call ETF offers not only attractive yields, but also a double-digit thrill. Just to give you a taste, XYLD boasts a 12-month trailing yield of 11.31%. Covered call ETFs are like the shortcut to financial bliss: less investment, more income. When it comes to my personal favorite way to make money through dividends, covered call ETFs come close, but it's this next last way that really comes out on top for me, and here's why. Dividend aristocrats. Dividend aristocrats are stocks that have been delivering the goods for at least 25 years straight. They belong to an elite group in the S&P 500 index, companies that have increased their dividend payments for a whopping 25 years or more. We're talking about the creme de la creme, the likes of 3M, Leggett & Platt, and Walgreens Boots Alliance. Why are these stocks worth considering? They're like that favorite song you never get tired of hearing. These companies have a unique record of increasing dividends regularly. It's like having a reliable friend who's always there when you need them. Sure, their dividend yields might not be as jaw-dropping as some others. They hover around 7%. But what they lack in flashiness, they make up for in stability. They're like the seasoned players that perform well even during tough economic times, generating consistent profits. And that's exactly why they're my favorite investments. They're not as prone to economic fluctuations, and while they don't dish out crazy numbers, they're super consistent. And at the end of the day, consistency always wins, especially when you're trying to live off dividends. Just be sure to spread your investments across multiple dividend aristocrats to reduce risk and ensure a more stable income stream. Now that you understand what dividends are and 3 of the fastest investment opportunities when it comes to dividends, here's what I would recommend that you do. First, figure out the ideal amount that you would like to invest to live your dream life. Budget and save as you need to in order to have this amount. Pick one or more of the investment opportunities that I mentioned in this video, depending on what makes sense for you. Remember to stay diversified. You don't want to put all of your money into only one investment opportunity, or one stock, or one company. Always do your research and due diligence before taking the jump. And be sure to stay as well informed as possible in the investing world. To do that, subscribe to my channel. I'll be uploading plenty more videos so that you can have the knowledge and confidence that you need to succeed on your investing journey. And if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like and comment. See you next time.